Where are y'all, before we get to favorite part and least favorite part, how many of like the franchise entries have y'all seen?
I just seen the remake.
Okay.
I've seen all of them.
Okay.
Oh wow, okay. I've
Yeah.
seen like some of them. I've seen the second one, which that one's just a wild, like silly.
It's silly, very silly,
it's like a Looney
but kind of
Tunes
fun. Yeah.
take on it. I think the heroine in that stretch is like one of the
Yeah.
coolest characters ever.
100%.
And then I've never seen any of the other like sequels that came, like Leatherface
or
Next
Generation.
I've never seen those. And then I saw the remake.
Wait,
but I didn't
did it
see
a Leatherface in Star Trek crossover?
I mean, it does have Renee Zellweger and Matthew McConaughey.
I'm kidding. I know it's not Star Trek, but
okay.
Generations.
So then, and then I saw the 3D one.
Mm-hmm. The
but
one with Alexis Daddario,
Alexandra Daddario, which is the only reason I saw it is because she was in it.
Yeah, obviously.
Literally the only reason to watch that movie. And then, yeah, I haven't seen any of the other ones because there's like a prequel to the remake, and then there's like a prequel to the original just called Leatherface, which is about him like growing up or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is and then there's like a sequel, but Texas 3D is a direct sequel to this one, but the continuity is extremely bizarre, and the timeline does not work at all. And then there's another one just called like Texas Chainsaw, which is also a sequel to this one.
Yeah, that's the one on Netflix, right?
Yeah, and I heard it was really bad, but I've never seen any of those. I've seen
It's
4 of the series. Yeah.
The I would say that 2 is its own beast, and it's pretty great, but all the rest of them are kind of bad in various number of ways. Next Generation, I think
the remake is okay.
The remake is okay. The Mark and Nesbitt one from like doing like it does it's doing its own thing well as far as like a slick polish sort of big budget horror movie, but like the sequels to those are like really bad. Like Leatherface, the Leatherface one is particularly bad.
Yeah,
I've seen the kill counts to all of these, so I know what happens in all of them.
This is a weird franchise. I feel like this is like the one iconic slasher movie where it didn't really catch on as big as Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, or Friday the 13th.
No, I think part of the reason for that is because it precedes all of those. Like it sort of anticipated the 80s horror in a way. And plus, when they finally did make a sequel, it's so wildly different from the original. Even though it's the same director, he just decided we're not going to do that again. We're going to do a completely other thing. I mean, and it like works. It's stupid, but it works.
Yeah, well, even Hellraiser, with as many movies as they made of those, like I felt like it didn't really catch on like some of those other
Hellraiser. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was popular enough to at least continue to make movies out of it. I guess that's the same with this one too. But
I don't think the franchise as a whole is as beloved as Nightmare, Halloween, and Friday.
No, it's also that's a more difficult concept to sell.
Right.
Because it's way more abstract than, family of redneck cannibals, wreaking havoc.
Slasher in a hockey mask walking through the woods. Yeah,
exactly. A guy that invades your dreams and slashes you up.
Right.
Easy. That's an easy sell.
The simplicity of those slashers. When I wouldn't even really consider the Cenobite slashers too. Like they came around in the 80s, but they're not.
That's like demonic horror.
Yeah. Right.
And this isn't really a slasher either. This is like hillbilly horror. But it becomes more of a slasher as the franchise goes along.
Right.
100%. Yeah. This first one is not that.
Yeah. It's got elements of that. It's like a proto slasher, but
of course.
Yep.
And then of course Black Christmas, which we've talked about on here, comes along the same year and does more of a slasher thing for sure.
Darkest greetings, everyone. This was a clip from the Horror, Sci-Fi, and Beyond podcast. You can listen to the full podcast episode on either YouTube or Spotify, with links posted in the description below. New episodes are posted every other week. Thanks for watching, and always remember to stay weird.